In the kingdom of Eldoria, there was a legend about a mysterious figure known as the Horseman. This enigmatic rider, cloaked in a dark hood and riding a majestic black stallion, was said to appear whenever the realm faced dire threats. The elders whispered that the Horseman had been guarding Eldoria for centuries, though no one knew his true identity or origin. In a small village nestled at the edge of the Eldoria forest, a young farmer named Aric had grown up hearing tales of the Horseman. Aric was courageous but humble, living a quiet life, tending to his family's land. One fateful evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Aric noticed thick, dark clouds gathering ominously over the forest. Suddenly, a deafening roar echoed through the valley. The villagers gathered in fear, and Aric's heart pounded as he saw the silhouette of a dragon emerging from the clouds. An ancient dragon, long thought extinct, had returned to wreak havoc on Eldoria. Without hesitation, Aric rushed to the village square where the elders had convened. Their faces were etched with worry, and they spoke of the Horseman, hoping he would heed their silent plea. As night fell, a hush settled over the village. Just as despair began to take hold, the sound of thunderous hooves erupted from the forest. Out of the shadows emerged the Horseman, more formidable than any story Aric had ever heard. The villagers watched in awe as the Horseman galloped straight towards the dragon. With a swift, fluid motion, he drew a gleaming sword, the blade etched with runes that glowed in the moonlight. The battle between the Horseman and the dragon was fierce and breathtaking. Fire and lightning clashed against steel and magic. The Horseman's movements were a blur of precision and grace, each strike weakening the dragon bit by bit. Aric, unable to stand idle, felt a surge of bravery. He sprinted to the aid of the Horseman, grabbing a bow and arrows from the village armory. With a steady hand, he took aim and loosed an arrow, striking the dragon's wing. The dragon roared in pain, and the Horseman seized the moment to deliver a decisive blow to the creature's heart. Silence ensued as the dragon's colossal form collapsed to the ground. The Horseman turned to Aric and nodded in silent gratitude before vanishing into the night. The villagers rejoiced, though the Horseman was gone as swiftly as he had appeared. From that day forth, Aric was hailed as a hero, but he never boasted. He knew that without the Horseman, Eldoria might have been lost. The legend of the Horseman grew even stronger, and Aric vowed to keep the memory alive, always ready to defend his homeland should the Horseman ever need aid again.